I am back with Ava Bond, who just read a sample from The Lady, which is the final book in Daughters of Dishonor, and it's coming out this September. It was a very fun excerpt. The first part of it was very Pride and Prejudice coded for me.
Oh, yes.
And then in the second part where we're in Philip's head, I was really picking up on those class differences and without him really explicitly saying it, seeing through his eyes all the things he doesn't have that Lady Flora does.
Mm.
So I guess where I want to start is you mentioned class differences in your bio as being one of your favorite things. What makes it so delicious? What's your opinion on that?
I suppose because a lot of our readers, it's a bit of a class divide, isn't it? Because, unless everyone else is reading it is a sort of lady or a gentleman, we're wanting to get into that world. We're looking at the sort of the Beaumont, the Tendre, being like, oh, that would be wonderful to fall in love with the Duke. So I think that's part of it. And I think another part is, I mean, I've always loved sort of the fairy tale influences, and the classic is Cinderella. And I think it's that desire to be part of another world.
Mm.
It's a sort of part of the escapism, isn't it? To feel like that sort of wanting for something different, something you don't have. And I also think as a writer, it brings in immediate tension because you have immediately a good reason why these two people can't be together. There's going to be opposition from his family, from hers, from the sort of wider society, from things that the lower class or the person who's coming in from it, the outsider, doesn't know. So yeah, it's immediate conflict, which as a writer and a reader is quite fun to play with.
Yeah, that's really good insight. As you were describing your series, you were very specific about how each book kind of has its own vibe. There's the treasure
Mm.
hunt, there's the gothic, this is the romantic comedy. How much of that did you know going into planning the series? And did you have fun jumping from one type to another?
I had a lot of fun, and it did involve a bit of research to sort of pin together some sort of the different parts of London for some parts of it, and then when I was writing down in Cornwall as well. So yeah, it was kind of like the writer's dream as far as I was concerned.
And did you, as you were planning, this is going to be my, adventure romance, this is going to be my gothic. Since you've
Mm.
read so much, were you thinking this is my Lisa Kleypas book, this is my Georgette Heyer book? Were there specific texts that you were bringing in, and how did you approach that?
I definitely think that the modern writers and the classics, they definitely like play a part. I think you like mentioned Cleopas, who I love, and another one is Johanna Lindsay. I think my favorite one is probably the Gentle Rogue, and I love the sort of the way that she would blend in a lot of adventure with a lot of sort of I want to say swashbuckling elements, which I really enjoy. But I hope I also can kind of I include some sort of more modern references. It's going to sort of talk about sort of passion of like Elizabeth Hoyt and some of Caroline Lee with her humor and Lauren Smith with her storytelling. Like these are like some of my favorite authors. So I hope I bring in some of the stuff, the things that they bring to the genre as well.